Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Carnegie Arena. Game 2 on the slate today. It is the men's action here in Conference Carolina's action. UMO Trojans taking on the visiting Southern Wesleyan University Warriors. I'm Mike DeLeo. Alongside me, Alex Hayden. Alex, a big win for the women's program earlier today. They snapped their 12-game losing skid, finally picking up the win. Time for the men to replicate.
Yeah, it is, and this is a golden opportunity for the Trojan men's squad to get a W. Coming in on a 2-game losing streak, 4-5 in Conference Carolina's play, as they host the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan University, who is 2-6 in Conference Carolina's play, 4-10 overall, have lost 4 consecutive ball games. Trojans, however, and not without a little adversity here today, they are going to be without the services of Redford Dunton, the 6'7 junior who averages 11 points a game. He's a 40% three-point shooter. He's out and could be out for the season now with an ankle injury. He is in a walking boot right now. He's dressed, he's on the floor with the team, but he will not play, and that's going to be a big miss.
Yeah, that's the rumors that the season is over for Redford Dunton. Hopefully won't be the case if they're able to make a deep playoff run, but that means next man up. And for the Trojans, they've relied on Chase Dawson and Lurion Walker, who averaged 20 and 18 points respectively. Interesting enough, a lot of talent out there for the Warriors. Moving over to the hometown Trojans. They have a short bench here today. Only 11 Trojans dressed for this contest coming up. They've had some injuries. They've had some suspensions, this and that. Now getting to the starting lineup, it will be at the point guard position. Matt Kirby, the 5'9 freshman out of Wilson, North Carolina, has had a solid season on hand here with the UMO Trojans. Then in at the 2 guard will be Josiah Watkins. Alongside him, Shane Peterson, the junior out of Burlington, North Carolina. And then the 2 big men downstairs will be Raul Perez and Christopher Brown, both listed around 6'5". And that's all the height the Trojans have. They're 6'7 big men, and Redford Dunton down with an ankle injury, a possible season ender. And remember, they have been without their other 2 big men, and Blake Human as well as Khalif Barnes, listed at 6'8" since the beginning of the season, as they both had knee injuries.
It's been a
Perez in the far corner tries to make his way underneath. Good pass to Brown. Brown with contact, able to lay it up for 2. Assist named there to Raul Perez. Chase Wilson as well as Kobe Jones fill out the other 5 out on the court for the Trojans. Warriors still looking for another field goal here. They're down by 1. Coming away with the steal, though, is Davis. Good recognition. Outlook pass to Lurion Walker.
High-flying flush, and 5-on-5 off pays dividends right off the bat.
Great outlet pass there from Kennard Davis. You mentioned it a moment ago. Leads this team in assists and putting on the money there for Lurion Walker. Warriors with a nice 3-point lead 5 minutes into this contest. Remember, the Warriors 2-6 in conference. Trojans 4-5 in Conference Carolinas. Kobe Jones defending on the ball. Trojans doing a good job in this possession. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Timms ranging out to his left. And just barreling his body through. Not much the lower 6-foot Chase Dawson could do.
Timms knew what he was doing when that ball was thrown his way. He knew exactly which way he was rolling, and that was a strong finish.
Chase Dawson, nothing but the bottom of the barrel. 3 points for him, his first field goal. That'll get him going. Chase Dawson this season, 20 points a game, 1.5 steals. To double the ball handler every few possessions. As that pass going out of play, and I think the Trojans and Matt Kirby got away on a hold on the low block as number 00, Christopher Osobaya, I think he had something to complain about there.
He did. They were holding on to his waist and wouldn't let him kind of maneuver around, but the officials didn't see it that way, did not call it.
Osobaya had about 7 inches there on Matt Kirby, and the officials giving the benefit of the doubt as Matt Kirby nails his second 3 of the game. And big 6 points from behind the arc for Matt Kirby. Trojans continuing to press. Got to get numbers back, though, as they have the big unit down low. Ball hits off of the rim. Trojans with numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Matt Kirby. No good. Raul Perez, offensive board. He gets it stripped, and Shane Peterson does the right thing. Brings it back out. Chase Dawson hands it to him, and there you go. Another 3 points for Shane Peterson.
Peterson,
no good. Long rebound. Wilson comes away with it. Trojans looking for fast offense as they find Kobe Jones underneath. Lurion Walker hanging in the air. And this, as Luke Kennard comes to the scores table alongside number 22 and Brooks Allred. Pass underneath, taking his time, and the big man dunk from Aaron Timms out of Willowbrook, Illinois. Gets the bench up as Kobe Jones with the highlight reel play of his own. all the way back now after the long pass from the inbounds. Layup is wild and no good. This game is picked up at a fast pace as Aaron Jones over to the reverse layup, and Sean Wilson flexing his muscles.
UMO wants this. More anarchy, the better.
Oh, and a big opportunity there for Kobe Jones. No whistle on the play as he felt like he was taken out underneath, but the Trojans able to lay it back in for 2. And just like that, they're up 11, Alex.
This is the style of play they want and the style of play they command.
And looking for a big block, Kobe Jones, and a pass underneath at 500 in conference play at 5-5 after dropping 2 games in a row. They are 4-3 at home here this season. As Chase Dawson going to get the ball on the far wing, trying to make his way to the cup. Peterson catches quick throw over to Kirby. Now in the hands of Brown. The 15-foot jumper is good. And Brown was practicing that exact jump shot during the break. And go be it, he gets it first possession here in the second half.
I like the game of Christopher Brown. He's a 6'5" sophomore. He works hard, and he tries to make himself better every single day he can.
I pass the office here pretty much every day, and he's at one point putting up shots on his own outside of team practice pretty much daily. As Peterson trying to jump with the trees here. Good defense inside, but eventually getting to go is Aaron Timms.
Timms, who averages 8 a game, has 13 here, and that was just a matter of Peterson just didn't have the physical ability with a much taller, bigger player.
Brown out to his right hand, jab, mid-range jumper, nothing but the barrel. And number 21, Shamaris McCray, puts his head in his right, has all red guarding him. Double team now in the corner, picking up his dribble, an extra swing out to Taylor. Taylor to the cup, the left hand with the contact, and one.
Taylor got a little bit too far under the basket and just had to throw a bit of a prayer up. It was answered, and then he got the late whistle and the foul as well.
They're going to say Perez was underneath the basket in a legal position underneath that half arch under the rim, thus the blocking foul. So getting underneath the basket, not an issue for Taylor, and we will have our first media timeout on the floor. Don't go anywhere. Trojan still leading. The Trojan Club is a fundraising organization for individuals and businesses who are devoted to the betterment of the athletics program at the University of Mount Olive. Contributions to the Trojan Club assist in enhancing the quality of experience for nearly 600 student athletes. You can make contributions to the Trojan Club to support the overall athletic program, or you can make your donation sport-specific. You can have an immediate positive impact on the lives of today's Mount Olive student athletes by participating as a member of the Trojan Club. It is also the best way to stay connected to and informed about UMO athletics. So be part of the team behind the teams. Join the Trojan Club. For more details, visit umotrojans.com. It's a 17-point advantage for the Trojans. 2 free throws coming up, one free throw for Bobby Taylor after the and one effort, and he'll try to make this a 16-point game.
He does so, but Mount Olive now is in that situation where Southern Wesleyan's getting a little confidence going right now.
Allred with the 3 in the corner. Allred, a fan favorite here at the university. A team. CJ Jordan this season. He's only 3 of 7 at the free throw line, so those numbers a little skewed as he goes 2 of 2 on those ones. And now going the other way, Matt Kirby. Here's Christopher Brown. He hands it to him. Brown, dribble handoff. Moving out is Watkins. Backdoor lob. Thank you very much, Lurion Walker, as he gets up to 9 points.
My point exactly. Get back to playing their style of basketball. Right now, all the momentum belongs to Southern Wesleyan.
Raul Perez. Back off to Matt Kirby. Kirby out to Peterson. Peterson thinks about it. Again, 6 field goals, all 3-pointers for Peterson today. A bounce pass underneath the Walker. Loses possession. Peterson. In and out. Loose ball coming away with it. Chase Smith. It's a 2-on-2 going the other way. He elects to pull it back out. Under 3 minutes to go. Warriors have to be quick. And that pass intercepted there from Peterson. Out to Kirby. Kirby's layup. Blocked off the rim. But they're going to call goaltending as it just hit the backboard first. And a great alongside 6 3-balls. You only had 11 guys out there today who were dressed and healthy to play. How to utilize the entire bench. How did it feel to get effort from everyone top to bottom?
Yeah, we've had a lot of guys hurt throughout the beginning of the season and still coming in. People just keep getting hurt, but we got a really deep team, and everybody off the bench just comes in with great energy. That's all the coach preaches, just energy.
With the news of Redford Dunton's ankle being a little worse than we had originally thought, what does it mean now to have other players, yourself included, step up and play those forward positions, having to do the dirty work? Today, you had a couple blocks as well. You had to be asked to do something you're not exactly comfortable doing, playing on the low block, but this is where it's next man up.
Yeah. I mean, with Red hurt, we're smaller than ever, so we're always going to be the smallest team, so whoever's down low, you just got to bang with them. There's no excuses.
You guys move now to 500 on the season after that win in conference play. Conference Carolinas, you guys can beat anyone. You can lose to anyone. It's a high conference that, every game's so important. So with the next few games coming up, what's something you guys have to focus in on a little more to be ready for playoffs?
We really got to get our bodies healthy, be able to just run the floor because, that's the only way we're going to keep up with the size in this conference. So we just got to keep our bodies healthy.
Next game against Barden coming up in a few days over on the road, and that game always a little chippy as it is a rival conference. Does that game mean a little more than others, or is it just another game?
It obviously means a little more than others. Yeah, you always want to beat Barton, but it'll be a fun one.
It'll be a fun one. Well, a good game here today. The Mount Olive Trojans with a big win here at home, knocking off the Southern Wesleyan Warriors. Will move forward and hopefully a big win out in Barden in a few days' time. Michael DeLeo, Shane Peterson, you have a good rest of your Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.